All right, guys. So the price action that we're seeing right now on Palantir stock is looking really good. So I want to break down the charts in this video and go over what I'm doing with this stock right now. Am I buying it, selling it, holding it? What am I doing? And by the way, this setup right now is freaking ridiculous. You guys probably can't tell, but I'm standing up right now. I have my freaking phone on top of a lotion bottle to bring it up a little bit because before my head was cut out of the shot. But either way, guys, we're gonna make the video today and break down what's going on with this stock. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and guys, don't forget to get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Simply use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, and for a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. And with that being said, cheers. I don't have a drink on me. Actually, I do have a water bottle right here for you guys. Massive water bottle, but cheers. And again, don't forget to get those stocks down below, and let's dive right into the video. So right now, Palantir stock is up around 0.2%, right around a quarter, which honestly is not much, but we have been consolidating over the last couple of days in the low mid 30s, which is exactly what we want and exactly what we talked about in recent videos, right? Ever since the company crushed earnings, their stock popped, right? I told you guys it's critical for this thing to hold the low mid 30s and not fall back into the 20s, the mid high 20s. And look, it's doing exactly that right now, guys. We can see here we saw a huge rip a couple of days ago. Looks like 5 calendar days ago. We ran all the way to $32.60. Then the day after that, we hit 33 bucks right here. Looks like on the 19th. That was on Monday. And we've pretty much been chopping around there ever since. You guys can see that here on the 5-day 5-minute. We were at 30 bucks roughly to end off the week last week, and now we popped to the low mid 30s and we're chopping around there, which is good news. And as I peel the layers back, 10-day chart, you guys can see we are uptrending, and we also have an ascending triangle, which means more upside could be coming. Let me show you this. Let me draw it out for you guys. And this goes to show how the consolidation is very important. We're showing the strength above 32 bucks per share, and we're actually, again, forming this ascending triangle, which means this could be the calm before the storm, and in a good way. Typically, when people say calm before the storm, that's got a bad connotation to it, but in this case, I'm saying we're consolidating, ascending triangles forming. This is the calm before the breakout. Maybe that should be the new term, guys. I don't know. Calm before the breakout. But yeah, I'm going to set my alert in the very short term here. I'm going to be watching $33 per share. So let me do that now. Mark is at or above $33 per share. I'll create that alert. So I'm telling you guys, if we get out of there, if this thing breaks out of that point, we could be going mid 30s, dare I say, high 30s fairly soon here. Not guaranteed, obviously. Please do your own research. Nothing is guaranteed in the stock market, but we've been nailing this stock, the calls on this thing for weeks / months at this point. And it's looking pretty good, man. Looking pretty good for potential more upside, at least as of now, right? So we can see just how much the stock has gone up, and not in a long time, in a very short period of time. I mean, look, just on the 5th of August, that day where the entire market took a dump, right? We saw a bunch of stocks get destroyed. That day, Palantir got down to 20 bucks per share, and now, like I said, we're at 32 bucks. So essentially, we're up over 50% in the last 2 weeks. Think about that. If you bought that dip, 20 bucks per share, you're up 50%, over 50% in just 2 weeks. That goes to show the volatility in this stock and in the overall stock market. But speaking of volatility, the VIX is actually at more healthy levels these days. We were at 65 back on the 5th of August, that day that Palantir got down to 20 bucks, right? And now we're at 15 to 16 points on the VIX. Pretty epic dump off there, much needed. And it seems like the VIX now is potentially at a point where we could get another spike. I don't know. I'm not going to call that right now, but it seems like recently, at least, every time the VIX has gotten down to about 14 to 16, that range, we have seen a bit of a pop, especially if it gets down to 12, 13. A lot of people say when the VIX gets down to 12 to 15, you should short the market, quote unquote. And people say if the VIX is at 30 plus or 40 plus, 50 plus especially, that's when you should just go long whatever stock you throw a dart on, essentially, right? As long as it's a decent company, because that's not going to last long. The VIX is going to come down again and stocks are going to go crazy. That's why pretty much any stock you bought when the VIX was at 60 to 65 is up big time, right? We were buying Palantir, CrowdStrike, NVIDIA, all of these stocks are up massively over the last couple of weeks and months. Well, I guess maybe not CrowdStrike, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. We've talked about that many times here on the channel. But yeah, PLTR, guys, gearing up for a move, in my opinion, not guaranteed, but in my opinion, to the mid-30s right now. We're gearing up for that, which is really good. And of course, we're looking great on the 4-hour chart. You guys know that. And on the 3-year chart, we're looking fantastic. In fact, we just hit another 3-year high on the stock recently in the last couple of days. Looks like we hit 32.75, which is great. And you guys know I've been calling this out for a while on this max chart, 33.50. Do you guys remember that? We called it out a couple weeks ago, and did I think we were going to hit it this fast? No, but we did, guys. We did. We actually filled the gap to that 33.50, 33 level, which was the high from almost 4 years ago. Think about that. 4 years ago, this November, PLTR hit $33, $34. Then it got down to $5, and boom, now we're back to 33 bucks about 4 years later. Pretty epic if you ask me, man. And if we get out of that 33 level, I'm thinking mid-high 30s is next. After that, on the charts, $40 could be coming, guys. So yeah, for me, I'm just holding on right now. I'm not necessarily buying any more Palantir at this level because, again, man, it's up freaking 52% off the recent lows from 2 weeks ago. So I don't necessarily want to average up at this point. Now, do I think it's going to crash here? Not really. But for me, with my average cost being in the low 20s, I'm good with just holding here. And if it actually does see a sell-off, which the charts are pointing otherwise as of now, the way I'm looking at it. But if we do get a sell-off, I'll add more if it gets into the mid-20s. Let's say, for example, 25, 26. All right, maybe I'll nibble a little bit more. But for now, guys, I'm just holding steady. I bought a bunch of shares in this time period right here, which I'm sure you guys remember if you've been watching the channel. And yeah, we're just rocking and rolling right now with what we got, the shares we got. So I'm actually curious what you guys are doing. Let me know down below in the comments as always. And by the way, run the likes up. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe here on YouTube. We're so freaking close to 50,000 subs, guys. I can taste it, man, in my mouth right now. I could taste it. Yeah, that might have been a little weird, but you know what I mean. So we're getting there. Make sure to subscribe, man. Hit that like button. And the entire stock market today, as of now, is in the green. Russell's up 0.7. NASDAQ, S&P up 0.25% each. Dow pretty much at break even, with the VIX actually up 5% on the day. Keep your eyes on that VIX, guys, like I said earlier in this video. But yeah, we're looking good in the midst of a green day for the stock market, and we'll do more videos potentially later today, guys, but definitely tomorrow. So again, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to let me know what you are doing with the markets in general, with Palantir, in the comments down below. And do not forget to get up to 20 stocks for Mumu, guys, with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below, or go to stocksurfs.com pltr.com/Moomoo, and your uninvested cash for a limited time will earn up to 8.1%. And get on that, guys, as the Fed is about to cut rates, and that is going to get trimmed down as all our savings accounts, the interest rates are going to get trimmed down. So get on it, use that link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, man.